Hey, this is Kyle Benedict with MISO BIM. This tutorial is on bringing CAD files into Revit Families, and this is an intermediate level course. Alright, we've got our hotel room here, and today I want to bring a shower head into this shower area in our bathroom. With the popularity of Revit over the past few years, it has become easier and easier to find native Revit families for just about everything we need in a Revit project. But every once in a while, we're stuck with a simple CAD file, and in a case like this, I'm going to show you the best way to bring a CAD file into your Revit project. So let's say we found a Kohler shower head we really like. Unfortunately, as you can see, there are no Revit files, so we're going to bring in the 3D CAD file. So I'll download that, which I've already done. And I cannot stress enough to never, ever bring a CAD file straight into your Revit project unless you absolutely have to. But if you're bringing in specific furniture or objects for your project, do not bring them straight into your Revit project. The best option is to create a family first and then bring that family into your project. So let's do that. I'm going to start by choosing a new family. I'm going to pick a generic face-based model. I start all my Revit families from this particular template because I feel that face-based models are the most flexible and easiest to be controlled inside your project. Now that we've got this open, we can save it immediately as a Kohler shower head. Then we can change the category from generic to a plumbing fixture. That will help when it comes to scheduling or filtering out objects in our visibility graphic. The next thing I'm going to do is bring the CAD file in that I downloaded. So we go to Insert, Import CAD, choose the Kohler object, and there it is. Now, once you bring in a CAD file, the absolute very first thing you should be doing is verifying that it's the right size. So I'm going to take a dimension from top of the shower head to the other side, and it's a little bit over 2 feet, which seems a little large to me. So we can go back to our product sheet, go to a technical drawing, and you can see this is 280 millimeters right here, which translates to about 11 inches. So we know that this is approximately twice as big as it should be. Once you determine that, select the object, and we're going to want to scale it down. So I choose the scale tool. Again, I'm going to pick one side and the other. That establishes what it is now. And then your third click of your mouse is what you want it to be. Or you can type that dimension in. 11 inches. And now we've got it. The next thing I'm going to do is move it to a logical place in regards to our reference planes. The intersection of your reference planes in a family like this is where your mouse is when you bring it into your project. So since we want to place this up against the wall, that would be a logical place to move this. So if I select it, choose Move, get the midpoint of that, and put that right at the intersection of our reference planes, we've got it in a logical place. Last thing I'm going to do is check it out in 3D and see what we're working with here. Now if this is upright and this is a face-based family, this face represents the floor. Obviously we don't want our shower head on the floor. So I can go to an elevation view and create a parameter that will control the shower head height. So if I draw a reference plane, I place a dimension between the floor and the reference plane. Then I call this dimension shower head height. I'm going to make it an instance parameter so it's quickly and easily adjustable in our project, and hit OK. Now the last thing I'm going to do is align our shower head to this reference plane. And then lock it. Now if we change that shower head height to 6, you can see it moves along with the reference plane. So that should about do it for this family. I've saved it, got the right category, put it in the right place. Now I can load it into our project. And you'll see it is selected already in our properties bar. Remember, this is a face-based family, so for our placement we want to put it on the work plane of level 1. And as you can see, based on the location I placed it in our family, the midpoint of that plumbing fixture is where our mouse is, and I can place that at the midpoint of our tub. Alright, if we look at this in a 3D view, there we have it. And again, if we want to change that height, it is a instance parameter, so I can change that to 7. And it moves it up. Seems a little high, so we'll call it 6'8". And there you have it. If we go back to the plan view, you can see, of course, one of the downfalls of CAD files, especially ones with curves and difficult, complex geometry like this, you'll see all the lines and facets from the CAD extrusion. If we don't want to see that in our project and we just want simple line work, we can go back to the family, go to the plan view. Okay, I want to place a masking region around this. I'm going to draw this in quickly for you guys. And you can make this as detailed as you like, or not. Line that up with that. So that's one masking region. We'll put a couple detail lines in there to give it some dimension. And there you have it. You'll also want to select the CAD file and make sure it is not visible in your plan and RCP views. Hit OK, and we'll load it back into our project. And there you go. Much simpler looking shower head over your shower. So to recap, definitely use Revit Families whenever possible. But if you have to bring a CAD file in, bring it into a family first, and then bring that family into your project. Hope that's been helpful. Thanks for watching.